Right, everybody? Just a quick tag response to Grasshopper Outdoors and Jess down there. You right, mate? Tag response. I would love to get out and do something, right? I'm trying to get it planned, but I'm just a bit housebound at the minute. So to answer your tag the best I can at the moment, I thought I'd come up with a tabletop tip based around bushcraft. This year is punk wood, right? Some punk wood in there, and a tin for charring, right? But if you go back into history, which is I quite like the field history of man and how they got on in nature. And if you think about it, tins are a late addition, but they did char material. Now, the traditional way of charring, it would be vegetation. It wouldn't be cotton cloth, because you might only have one set of clothes, you know what I mean? Cotton tins, it was either an expensive commodity or back in time it just simply wasn't there. So how would you get charred material if you haven't got a tin? Like I say, the traditional way of doing it would be you'd have a fire, you'd like put that on a stick, you know, like you do the marshmallows or sausages over the campfire with the kids and that, toasting them. That's how it was done. You would toast the material that you wanted to char over the fire, you know. That's how it was done, and it's just how it was done before the char tin. And just like I said, just a char tin. There's a little tiny hole in the top there. The holes, right? If you've got something that seals up quite well, this does seal up quite well, this tin. Yes, put a little hole in, but you get the hinge tins. You don't really need to put another hole in the hinge tins type lids, because the hinges have got holes in. And on charring, another little tip is when you're smoking that is finished with the charred tin, don't forget to seal that hole, right? What gives you better charred material is starving all the oxygen. When it's in the fire, all the oxygen's getting burnt off and gases and released through that hole, right? But it's still continuing on. So what you would do is once it's out the fire, stop smoking and flaming, you'd cover that hole, right, and then let it cool down naturally. That's how charred material should be done, with covering the hole. But before tins, like I say, before tins and cotton, it would be natural materials that you'd be charring, and that's how it's done. You char it over the fire, the flame, like you would toast a marshmallow or sausage, bit of squivel. Or I just like adding this little tag. Grasshopper, that was a brilliant tag response you did there with that tannin. I think some of the stuff you do, I watch you over and over and again. You and Mad Dog, I think it's brilliant what you do. I love it, and I love the fact that you're prepared to take the failures, and you don't see it as a failure. It's just an extension of learning. You know, that's the way it should be. No such thing as a failure, is there, mate? You know, to fail is not to try at all. You've got to learn. It's brilliant stuff. I hope that compensates until I can get out and do something properly with my hands again. But tin and cotton, you know, if you think about it, they are a late addition to mankind. But that's how it was done, out in the bush. Like your proper bushwhackers, it was charred over the fire. There you are. Best I can do at the minute, mate. And just to thank you for the tag. I've got a tag. I'll tag a couple of other people then, just to try to get it on. I'll tag Hooper's Cat if you're watching. Hooper's Cat, something Bushcrafty. And let's go for Plymouth Fens this time. So Hooper's Cat and Plymouth Fens, do something or make something Bushcrafty. Open tag, I think it is, you know. But there you are, just a quick one for Grasshopper Outdoors down there. Answer to his tag, and this will be like part A for you, mate, and I'll do something better later on. But that's how it was done, and I still do it that way, mind you. Chocolate, just always taking something out of the fire to stick in a tin. But yeah, a couple of little charring tips. So originally, before the tins and the cotton, you'd always be your natural material. Just happens to be punk wood there, look. Got that last year. It's nice stuff. And char tins, if you're going to put a hole in it, when you take it out the fire, remember to seal that hole up with a stone or a penny or whatever, you know, and that's how char's done. Thank you for the tag. Like I say, brilliant response that watching you do that tanning. It's absolutely excellent. And again, Jess is looking tip top. No reason why she wouldn't, but she's looking a good, happy dog, mate. Well, congratulations, well done. I mean, really good job. Beautiful things, dogs, aren't they?